All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody. Uh, let's start. Let's start right away. Let's start with a mega, and we'll go have a little fun today. Okay. Thanks everybody for filling the break. I appreciate that. Like I said, there are a few drivers still available, so let's keep an eye out. If something really nice shows up, I'd be happy to share it with you. Okay. Or keep it on my collection. Yeah. Like I said, he has officially, according to the rules, he has until the show ends to pay for it. And I don't like that rule, to be honest with you, because I could see someone taking advantage of that. And if you do want to grab in if you want to grab that in, remember we're breaking again next Tuesday and Thursday, so that'll be available for Tuesday, Thursday, if you want in on that. But I don't think I could boot him until the show ends. But if I'll put it this way, if something nice shows up and he doesn't pay when the show ends, I'll offer it up I'll offer that spot at whatever the price was. I can't see what the price is. I'll offer that up at Tuesday's break if something nice does show up. But unfortunately, like I said, I think that's kind of, I think now should be the time, that you should be allowed to, you have to pay by the time I start opening up the boxes. I think that should be the rule, but it is until the show ends to pay. All right, what do we got? First box, I'm all messed up here. I usually count. We've got to keep. And I always count. I don't know why, but we've never been shortchanged any packs or anything like that, but it's just a habit. It's just a habit. I always have to count to see what's in the boxes. And if you haven't seen it before, we have pulled from the Mega box. We pulled a slingshot from a Mega, and a lot of people say in chat that you get slingshots in the blasters also, but I have not pulled one. So hopefully today's the slingshot downtown day, and this is our second part of the case. Hold on, there's news. Big Mac already out of everything. And did you hear what happened? He said, if you guys looking in chat, Kyle Busch is in the hospital. I did not hear that. That's the first I'm hearing of it. All right, let's see what we got. Good luck. Here's our first stack. Our first stack of the break, and we're starting with a William Byron. There's our first Optic Blue, the Blue Velocity card. William Byron Optic, the insert. Carson Hocevar, okay, right there. That makes me want to go to Chili's today. Here is the laser. If you haven't seen those before, there's the laser. Not numbered, but kind of a fun card. I like the focus. He was sick at the Glen. Okay, so hopefully it's not serious. I mean, if you're in the hospital, it's serious. Sheldon Creed is our second Blue Optic Velocity. Here too, if you want any of these, let me know. I'd be happy to send it to you. I will say I've gotten 2 shirts. One maybe about 5 years. Well, the first year was maybe 3 or 4 years ago I got it. And then I got one last year, and they were both mediums. So I offered it up to the chat because hey, I ain't fitting in a medium. There's Connor Hall, our first rated rookie optic. Team Penske, the team logo card. Here comes a JJ, little Jimmy Johnson Velocity. Justin Bonsignor Optic. Another Velocity of Sammy Smith. I'm sorry, those are laser Sammy Smith. The Velocity is Raja. And then, here we go. Here comes the blue laser is our first number. A little Jake Garcia. Okay, a little Jake Garcia out of 99. If you're new, anything under 100, I'll get top loaded for you. And all the other stuff, I'll put penny sleeves on. All the other good stuff. But there's our first. We'll put it right there so everybody can see it. We'll put it right there. That's our low number of the day. I hope we're going to beat that for sure. And then Brendan Jones. Little Brendan Jones optic to that first stack. All right, what are we looking for here? Sometimes you got to call it out in chat. Sometimes if you call it out in chat, it happens. Here, we're just on our first mega box. And like I said, I record everything. So if you do step away, you can always watch it later. Or some people just like to wait till the cards show up. They like the surprise. Oh, I see some gold right there. We're going to continue our gold streak. I don't know if that's fool's gold. Let's keep an eye out for it. Here we go. Let's go with Cowbush Optic. There's our first memorabilia, a little William Byron. Souvenir swatch. Now, this is, I don't want to be all crabby, but remember, these from Megas and Blasters, these are not race used. It says the enclosed memorabilia is not from any particular race or event. Okay, so if that means something to anybody, here is Justin Allgaier, Race Kings. Here comes a Austin Cindric blue, the blue Velocity. Carson Hocevar, more spelling. All right, here we go. Good luck. How about a Tyler Reddick? How about a gold Tyler Reddick? Gold Velocity Tyler Reddick. The gold stuff is continuing. Maybe we got the gold boxes. I think we had 4 gold in the last break. And then there's our first for today. This is number 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. We'll put the gold right here up front and center. Keep the gold cards showing. There we go. There we go. Oh, is Tyler Reddick available? No one called it? Oh, should I keep Tyler? No, I'll offer it up to Chad. All right, if you want. I don't want, try to gouge any prices or anything. If it was a 20. Now, if you want this Tyler Reddick plus all the other Tyler Reddicks that come from the break, I will run that. Here we go. There you go. There's Tyler Reddick. If you want this plus all the other Tyler Reddicks, at least you got a guaranteed hit here. We'll put it that way. Guaranteed hit. And it's a gold card. 5 out of 10 it was. And who came in? MB came in there. Sniped it. Congrats, MB. That is yours. Plus all the other Tyler Reddicks that come from the break. Okay, just to be fair about that, you got the Tyler Reddick spot. And that's how we do it here. If I'm not going to change the price any. So if it's a, $3 card, it's going to stay a $3 card. That one was $20, which was still half price of what we had originally. So congrats on that. And if you like how we're doing it, tell 500 of your best friends. Here's a little Ross Chastain, Carolina blue. These are out of $249. Josh Williams, Optic. Here comes another Optic of Daniel Suarez. And a little Lane Riggs Unleashed. I think that's a fun set. The Unleashed set. Austin Beers. Give him the Bro Fist. Austin Beers. Hold on. Keep my stacks organized. Optic. And there's Jeff Gordon. The Souvenir Swatch Jeff Gordon. That's our second memorabilia. And how about a little Hendricks? A little Hendricks Motorsports. Out of 99. There you go. Anybody collecting the rainbow of the team logos? I like the team logos. I think that's a fun card. A nice patch. That'd be a really nice. That's probably going to be in, flawless. I've heard rumors. People ask about that a lot. I've heard rumors that said, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if that's true or not. Because they said besides NT, they're going to bring out Flawless for NASCAR. And I don't know. I don't know if they just have enough stuff to be in Flawless, to be honest with you. And it's kind of like Turn 4. I love Turn 4 at $120 a box. I don't know if I love Turn 4 at $200 a box. And how much would Flawless come out at? But definitely team logo, in Flawless. That'd be nice. A patch team logo. I'd enjoy that. What do you guys think? Have anybody heard anything about NASCAR Flawless? All right, box number 2. What do we got? Starting off with a laser of Ty Dillon, Ross Chastain optic, some base cards. Here is a William Byron. There's another laser, a blue laser, another blue laser of William Byron. Look at that. 72 out of 99. That's our second blue laser. We got Amarola and William Byron. Yeah, Ash, I agree. A team logo, that would be very nice. I'd love that look. I'd be a buyer on one of those. Here is Kyle Petty. We got Kyle Petty, the mellow yellow Kyle Petty optic, the blue optic. Alex Bowman M, our spelling. Here's an optic John Hunter. And a little Sammy Smith tires, it looks like. Souvenir swatch. Kyle Busch. Unleashed. Here's a laser of KK. Casey Can. And a SVG blue optic. All right, how about an optic of Carolina blue? Little Chase Elliott, 36 out of 99. Little Chase Elliott. Get a lot of out of 9, a lot of blue. A lot of blue on our wall of fame right there. How about starting off with a Chase Elliott? These are, I think, a little rarer than out of 99. I think we don't pull many of those, especially the Carolina blue optic. Here's Bubba Wallace, season highlights, and then just a few more from that. Yeah, a lot of blue here. We got 2 blue lasers. No, 3. The Hendrix is well, that's not a blue laser. This is a Carolina blue. And then a blue optic. There's a lot of blue out there. A lot of Carolina blue showing up. Here's our second. We're in our second box just early. We've already got a gold card. It's our second mega box. No autographs yet. Maybe it's in this stack right here. Let's see. It's base Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson, Blue Velocity. Alex Bowman, the A. Spellbound A. Here is an optic Parker Retzlaff. And a little Race Kings, Lane Riggs Race Kings. On the insert. Kane Honeycutt. That's our first Kane Honeycutt. And a Souvenir swatch. This time's a red. Got a red Souvenir swatch. And there's a junior, a free Dale Earnhardt. That was a giveaway. I think Eric's on that one. It's a 50 out of 99. And right behind it is little Carson Hocevar Cracked Ice out of 99. There you go. Makes me want to go to Chili's today. And another 99. It's a 99 shelf right up there. Okay, what else we got here? Here is a little Heim Time laser and Todd Gilliland optic. Some more base. Oh, not base. See the back? That's a nice one. They'll sneak by you. How about a Noah Gragson artist proof? Very nice. That's a good card. This is out of 25. The artist proof ones. We had Noah Gragson. This is a nice card. He's got his hat on also. Take a look. Those are tough to see. They have the old school cardboard on it. This is number 6. 6 out of 25. Put that right here. That's nice. Our Wall of Fame, we're only 2 mega boxes in, and our Wall of Fame's getting filled up already. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. There's Tony B. And last pack has another Carolina blue, a little Josh Williams. And then Caden Honeycutt silver. And just a few more base cards there. All right. Oh, 1 second. I forgot my shoe boxes. I want the cards flopping around all over the place. We have a couple here from the back room. All right, a lot of Carolina blue first. There we go. Just a couple shoe boxes, so we don't get all messy here. So two boxes in, and we have a gold card already. No autograph then. No autograph. Let's see if the mega boxes have some autographs in them. And like I said, if you do want any of these, send a direct message. Again, don't post it in chat. I'll probably miss that as we're breaking here. Don't just send a direct message. Say, hey, can you send me some of those contest cards? I'd be happy to send you some contest cards. And remember, the base is not being shipped 1 through 95. I'll ship the rated rookies, all the R's. I'll ship the rated rookies. I'll ship the retro. I'll ship the rides. Just the base cards, I think. But if you do want them, okay, I'd be happy to. I'll send them to you. Just send me a direct message and I'll ship the base cards to you. All right, let's see what we got. First blaster box. Like I said, I have not pulled a slingshot from blaster. Maybe we're going to change that right now. Here's our first blaster box. What do we got? Let's start off with Terry Labonte base and a laser of Jeb Burton, and SVG is the optic. And there's our orange. There's the orange optic, the orange velocity. Jimmy Johnson N. What's next? We have an optic Justin Allgaier. Connor Zillage, the Race Kings. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was the season highlights one. Here's our first Noah Gragson again. Noah Gragson showing up today. There's our first lime green. These are at a 199. That's the parallel for base or for blasters. And Terry Labonte, the orange optic. And another velocity of another Noah Gragson. Right behind it is Clint Boris silver. And there's Tony B. Suited up. It looks like a fire suit. I think fire suit. Now remember, these are, it says, is guaranteed by Panini race worn. These are race worn suits. Only the souvenir swatches. Those are labeled as not particular from any event. Connor Zillage. How about a Connor Zillage optic? The orange and the N. Jimmy Johnson's N on the spelling. Here is Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott optic. Denny Hamlin. A free Denny Hamlin. Race Kings. There's a few more base for that box. And now we're looking at box. This is our second blaster box. All right, how's chat doing? Everybody's it's quiet now. So I'll just tell jokes. What did I was driving and my window was getting filled up with bugs. Okay, I was mad at them. I said, I bet you they don't have the guts to do that again. I was never very good at spelling. I can only remember 25 letters. I don't know why. Nothing? My jokes are not hitting well. Let's go back to the cards. Oh, here we go. Chandler Smith Optic. No downtowns or slingshots yet. Big Mac. Thank you, Big Mac. I appreciate that. You could use that. All the dad jokes. See, I'm just giving dad jokes out. My son hates those. There's Ryan Blaney and his lobster. On an orange optic, we got Chase Elliott Unleashed. Here is another orange, the Dinger. Almondinger. And Kyle Busch. Some Kyle Busch C. What else we got going on here? A lime green. Martin Truex. Martin Truex rides. And more Chase Elliott. The silver. And Ross Chastain on the souvenir swatch. This is the memorabilia. We need more dad jokes. More not bad jokes, dad jokes, you call them. All right, how about a velocity of Luke Fenhouse? A laser, that's a laser. And an orange velocity of Eric Jones. What else? A Josh Berry optic. We got Kullick. Team logo. Here's an orange Matt Kenseth. That's a great color match. And how about Junior Race Kings? Let's finish with the last card of this box. Has a little Jeff Burton laser on this one. All right, there's 2 boxes. We're 2 boxes in of blasters. Let's go to a couple of hobby boxes. Let's see what the hobby box has, and then we'll run at the table again with the. Go back to Megas. Let's do 2 hobby boxes because we need an autograph. We haven't had an autograph yet. Usually we're pretty good with the hobby boxes. There we go. All right. Hobby box number 1. I will say we have not had a 1-1 yet. This is hobby box 1. We haven't had a 1-1 yet in these cases. Last case we had 2 printing plates. Our last 3 case breaks. We had 2 printing plates and 2 1-of-1s. And mega box, a 1-of-1 came out of a mega box, and the other one was in hobby. And the printing plates were hobby also. I'm doing terrible at opening up these packs here. Let's go with half a box. And less. First half a hobby. Let's see what we got here. Oh, see? Another gold. Boy, this must be the gold cases. Here's Terry Labonte. Is the parallel. We got Butterbean on the optic, and the insert is Jimmy Johnson. Here comes a Danica Patrick optic. The parallel is Lane Riggs, the red-blue parallel, and Ryan Blaney, the B. All right, good luck. Here comes a gold of. Oh, a little Heim Time gold. And right behind it is a Heim Time Optics. Let me take care of this for you. This is 5 out of 10. It's our second 5 out of 10. This one's a paper. Corey Heim. And that's our second gold. Wow, we had 4 in the first one. Now we have 2 more already. Let me take a drink here. Very nice. Who had Corey Heim? Second here. That one's going to Give a little shout out. Congrats to LP, Linda. She may have stepped away. Doesn't know she has a gold card. Well, congrats there. Let's keep going right behind it. Like I said, an Optic. Now, again, I don't want to be, I do like Donruss, but I think, I wish you had different pictures for Optic and the base cards. The Optics and base have the same picture. I think you can get a different picture. That can't be that bad to do. JR Motorsports. On there, here is the Bad Brad Optic. Wild card right there. Joey Logano. Joey Logano. Parallel. More Corey Heim. E. And just a few more base for that one. What else? What else? Here is Ty Gibbs. Right behind it is the Dinger again. The Dinger Optic. Corey Day Unleashed. Maybe a Dale Earnhardt, a little Junior Optic. Ricky Stenhouse. This way. Ricky Stenhouse rides and Kyle Busch. An H of Kyle Busch. What's coming up now? Hold on. That looks like a, oh, wait, what's that? Rush ahead. Corey Day. KK Optic. And Christian Eckes. There it is, the suited up. Now remember, these suited up, those are race used. Suited up, looks like fire suit, one color fire suit. Kyle Larson on the Race Kings. And Justin Allgaier. This is the green. Remember, greens are out of 99. This is 26. 26 out of 99. A lot of 99s on our Wall of Fame. So far, everything's 99 except that Noah Gragson, the artist proof, Lane Riggs. Carl Edwards in a suit, classic Carl Edwards. Still no autograph. Okay, you gotta get. Oh, which one was unsold? If you do see something, like I said, that's why they're all in auction. If you do see something that you're like, all right, I've seen a bunch of that guy, a bunch of the Dinger, Justin Allgaier. We had a couple nice sleeve things of Justin Allgaier. Put a pre-bid on it, or just call it out in chat. Say, hey, I put a pre-bid on Justin Allgaier. Okay, if it's unsold, we'll run that. Let's take a look here. Give me a second on this. Since I started opening these up already, I don't want to run any auctions just yet until I get all these cards that are open, on camera. But yeah, if you do see enough where you're like, there is a few, and I know that's a little different. Most people sell out everything or force you to buy stuff. There is 28 spots left, and like I said, Christian Eckes. We said Christian Eckes' name. We said who said Christopher Bell? No, I haven't seen a Christopher Bell yet. Justin Allgaier, I could put that up. Kurt Busch is still available. So if you do see somebody that you're interested in, let me know. Let me know. I just don't want to hold up the break any. Here's a Mojo coming up soon. Ryan Truex is the parallel. We got Ty Gibbs again, Optic, and Dale Jarrett. Here is a silver Alex Bowman. Optic silver. A red Joey Logano. And more Jimmy Johnson. Little holographic. The hollow Jimmy Johnson out of 199 for those. All right, let's see what this out of 25 is. Good luck. It's Carson Quapple. There we go. 25 out of 25 Mojo. That's our second out of 25. We're getting a lot of numbers here. The Wall of Fame is filling fast. Little Carson Quapple. Out of 25. 25 out of 25. We'll put him right next to the other 25. There you go. Still. Corey Day. And how about there's our first autograph. Kind of anticlimactic. Well, no offense, Bailey Curry, but let's see. Bailey Curry. This one's not numbered. I believe this is an autograph only one, I think, right? This was with the A through, I believe so. Hold on. This was with the A through C drivers. This one is, let me double check that. Yeah, Bailey Curry was with the A and B autograph only. That went to Card Lab. That's going to Card Lab there for picking up those groups. So, you know, yes, on those, there's chances. I'd like to have I don't want to hide him in the corner, but let's get a little better autograph. Not that it's an autograph, but we can do better on that. Let's keep going. Connor Zillage. Here is an optic of Terry Labonte. And another Terry Labonte parallel. That's a portrait one. A retro. Corey Haim is the H. Did I miss this one? Get that camera. What else? How about Daniel Hemrick? Followed by Ross Chastain. Red is our 199. The red optic here is Ryan Blaney season highlights. Followed by the memorabilia, little Dale, little tires. We got Dale Earnhardt on the memorabilia. Here is Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon blue out of 199. There is Alex Bowman, the N. Here's another red William Swalich. A free William Swalich. That was a giveaway. Jeff Gordon, optic. And the King, the Race King's King. Here's a silver Ty Gibbs. No, Ty Dillon, sorry. Ty Dillon silver. Tyler Reddick. And Kyle Busch. Last card is Ryan Blaney. To finish off, this is our first hobby box. So the autograph from that hobby box was a Bailey Curry. Let me open up one more hobby box so we get a little feel for all of them, and then we'll go and run it again. All right, how do we feel here? Like I said, this is, you let me know. Here is, where was it? Justin Allgaier. Here's a green Justin Allgaier. That's still available. I'm going to run this. Plus all the other Justin Allgaier cards. Let me run that one right now. If you feel that this is 50 at 15, if you feel it's worth it, it's up to you. Just to be fair about it. Or if you see anything else, you want to put a pre-bid on it. No takers on that. We'll see when that Justin Allgaier autograph shows up. Let's do one more hobby box here. We'll grab this one. That way I figure I'd take some of the risk with you. You could buy the drivers you want. There's 28 drivers left. If something nice hits and you want to add that to your personal collection. Honestly, I don't know time to look up how much these are worth, so it's up to you to decide how much it's worth. Those are the prices. I'll leave it just to be consistent. Let me unpin Justin Allgaier. Just to be consistent, whatever the price has in the auction is what the price I'll start it at. If it was $3, it starts off at $3. If it was $15, like Justin Allgaier, it starts off at $15. All right, box number 2. Thanks again, everybody. I was getting a little nervous. It wasn't filling at the beginning, and Panic was right. Panic said it's early. So maybe starting off at 8 is too early. Go back to starting at 9. It's just say usually I'm just not doing anything. Today was my son called me and said he forgot his backpack. He forgot his backpack at home. So I had to rush over to school, drive it to school, and drop off his backpack. All right, here we go. Let's see. Hobby box number 2. We're starting off with Danica. Danica Patrick. Parallel. Anthony Alfredo. Optic Red. And Richard Childress is the team logo. First memorabilia is Corey Haim again. Corey Haim all over the place. There's our first memorabilia. This is sheet metal here out of 99. And, oh, how about a little Darrell Waltrip? Another gold. We got the golden cases here. Another gold. Snuck up on us. Little Darrell Waltrip, and it's 5 out of 10 again. This is our third 5 out of 10. Look at that. That's our third gold. We had 4 gold yesterday, or Tuesday, and another gold today. Darrell Waltrip. Who had Darrell Waltrip? That's a nice. Darrell Waltrip's going to Linda. There you go, for $3. A gold card for $3. Gotta like that. Thanks, LP, for that. Let's keep going. That's paper. So we got 2 paper golds and 1 optic gold. Ryan Blaney, the Y. Carl Edwards. Carl Edwards blue out of 199. Kyle Petty, optic. Connor Zillage unleashed. Here is the silver Ryan Priest. Chase Elliott on the parallel. Ryan Blaney A this time. Spellbound. More base there. Here is a parallel of Butterbean, the red-blue. Little Jeb Burton, optic. And how about Chase Elliott unleashed? Let's keep the gold coming. Haven't had a 1 of 1. I don't want to be greedy, but Jake Garcia, optic. There's a little Christopher Bell, blue, out of 199, and a holographic, the hollow Race Kings, Ross Chastain Race Kings. Right there. Here's a red Josh Berry. Right behind it is Ryan Priest, optic, and a little explosion, a little Tyler Akram. There you go. I haven't heard that name in a while. How about Tyler Akram? This is an explosion, 27 out of 49. That's our second autograph. I believe that one was probably with the T's. Did someone pick up the T's, S through T's? All right, that is under. Again, I have no idea how much this card is worth. It's out of 49. I'll run get Thad Moffitt, Tommy Joe Martin, and Tyler Akram. Let's run this for 5. Ashman's a bidder on that. Remember, these are sudden death. Let's see if anybody swoops in. Any snipers out there? Oh, Dale sniped it. There you go. I honestly have no idea how much a Tyler Akram, but it's out of 49. So if that helps your personal collection, thank you, Dale. That one is all yours. Plus all the other Tyler Akrams that show up. Joey Logano Race Kings. Here is Justin Allgaier. Optic. We got Carson Popple. The red-blue parallel, and Jimmy Johnson holding his trophy on the H. All right, believe me when I say this, the autographs can only get better. And not that I'm picking on Tyler Akram or Bailey Curry, but what's the Noah? Oh, the Noah. That Noah Gregson is a artist proof out of 25. Came out of, I don't remember. Well, one of the blasters or many, but it's a nice artist proof up there. How is that camera? Can you guys see? I tried to focus. I have one more shelf, but if I expand the camera, then I think the cards get kind of blurry. So I'm taking off a shelf, but hopefully you could see the cards on my wall a little better. That way I can fit a bunch more cards in than just one card at a time. All right, here we go. And I could pull anyone down. At the end, I'll show all those cards that are on the Wall of Fame also. Let's see what we got. Let's the Dinger. Starting off with the Dinger. Coming up next is William Byron. Hey, welcome, Dan. We're just going through. We're on our second box of Hobby. And how many gold cards already? 3 gold cards already. Raja Optic. And Jeff Gordon. Oh, no, not gold. Little fool's gold there. No. Ryan Blaney L. There is Sally Mott. Sally Mott up there. And how about a Austin Beers? And then David Reagan out of 99, Burning Rubber, David Reagan. And there's a Explosion out of 49, more Ryan Blaney. More Ryan Blaney here. Out of 49 Explosion. I think that's our lowest number Explosion. There you go. That's a nice card. That's a fun card. The L for Blaney. I did my spelling joke again. Harrison Burton. A green. And then Rusty Wallace. And how about a Hendricks? Oh, I thought it was different. It was turned around. Hendricks Moses. I thought that was something good coming up. Last handful of box number 2. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Dale. There's Junior. Parallel. We got Connor Hall, rated rookie. And then Dale, Race Kings. Here's Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric Optic. Bubba Wall. I think that's our first Bubba Walls that we said out of $2.99. A little Heim time. Here is a blue Brett Cruz. $1.99 on that one. Joey Logano. And Corey Heim in the 12th Truck Wind. There is Chase Elliott. Optic. The parallel is Sammy Meyer. And Kyle Busch on the U. And just a few more base cards right there. All right, give me a second to clean up. We've had 2 boxes of each. Not too bad. Not too bad. The golds keep coming. I think that's our 7th gold card of these cases. Remember, 3 cases we're working on here. So that's, I think, our 7th gold card of these cases. And let's go. Let's have a nice clean. Let's go with the megas. We'll open up all 3 mega boxes now. Ooh, we had a Ryan Blaney. The best downtown was a gold Ryan Blaney. We pulled, I think it was 8 out of 10. I think that's the one we pulled. Six and 6 was our best. And, of course, 1-1. Haven't had a 1-1 yet. Let's see what the mega hold. I want to see some autographs. I know it's a memorabilia or autographs, but those autographs can only get better. T. Cook has a theory. There's always in Prism, there's always a good autograph, an okay autograph, and a who's that autograph. So we'll see how it plays out today. Here we go. Here's our first stack of the mega boxes. Let's see what we're looking at here. We start off with a laser of the King. No, that's Dale Earnhardt. Dale Earnhardt laser. Awesome Dawson. Optic. The blue optic. Some base on that. Here's Taylor Gray. Optic. And Carson Hocevar on the Race Kings. Here's Ryan Priest. Ryan Priest turned around. Why is this turned around? It is Ryan Priest blue. And, there we go. It's a little better autograph. A little Chris Buescher. This is dialed in Chris Buescher. I don't see a number. I thought these were, no, just cracked ice, Chris Buescher dialed in. A little better autograph. Who had Chris Buescher? That one's going to, oh, I spelled it wrong. It's going to nobody. I spelled it wrong. Chris Buescher is going to LP. There you go. LP having a good break here. That one's yours. Put it right there on the autograph. Here come roll right behind it. How about a cracked ice? Jeff Gordon. This one is 11 out of 35. That's a good low number. 11 out of 35 on this one. That's not too bad. Blue, gold, 35. Anybody close by a checklist? What's the out of 35s? Are they, like, it's not Mojo, because that's out of 25. 35 is a weird one for me. We're going to have to do a little research on that. All right. The laser is Danica. On the retro. And Carson Quapple. A nice optic. What's right behind it? It's a more Chris Buescher. And how about a Jeb Burton? Blue optic. The velocity. Here's more Carolina blue, Jimmy Johnson. Again, that's a good color match. Carolina blue, Jimmy Johnson. Remember, those are out of 249. And then Geo optic silver on that side. Like, I've been spoiled. Like, well, we haven't had a gold card in this box yet. And remember, I'm dual streaming the video, so if you had to step away, or you're like, oh, I stepped away, I didn't see that one pulled, no problem. You can watch the video on YouTube. And if you want to follow up there on YouTube, then you can see when I post stuff. It'll send you a notification when things are posted. Here, box number 3. This is our mega box number 3. What do we got here? We got Justin Allgaier again. Blue here is Alex Bowman's spelling, the O for Spellbound. An optic, Eric Jones. And right behind it is another Carolina blue, Caden Honeycutt. That'll help if you're collecting the rainbow. Here is Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, blue velocity. And Carson Hocevar. A in your spelling. Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon optic. And right behind it, SVG. There's a little SVG. The memorabilia, the souvenir swatches. Brad K. Race Kings. We got a laser, Michael McDowell. And Joey Logano on our blue velocity one. An optic of Sammy Smith. And a colored racing for a team logo wise. Let's keep going with the megas. Box number 4 of megas. What we haven't seen, okay, is the door numbers. There was only one door number in the first 15 boxes. So, yeah, we're a little light on the door numbers. It's nice for getting a couple out of 25 showing up. And we're over on the golds. For all you statistics people out there, we're doing pretty well on the golds. All right, the mega box number 4 is what we're on right now. system. Let's see. I think the garbage is getting pretty full too. I'm gonna have some. Take this out. All right, Mega Box number 4. What we have? Starting off with a laser of Martin Truex. We got Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe is the blue velocity optic. We have a Zane Smith. Looks like blue velocity optic. And Carson Hocevar, the V for Spellbound. A regular optic, Rusty Wallace. Old school Rusty Wallace. How about Kevin Harvick, Unleashed? Here is Frankie Nunez. And there's our first Panini points. We haven't had a Panini points in a while. I'll put it in a top loader so we don't throw it out. Now this one's going to KW. Let me write that down. KW, you were the first runner-up in our auction. Okay, so you get the Panini points. Let me write that down. KW has the first one, the 25. Congrats on that. And, honestly, the 250 points. Honestly, I think I was looking at it a while ago, and the NASCAR drivers aren't too bad. I think they were, here we go, 1 second. Here is Richard Childress Racing. This is the cracked ice, a red cracked ice out of 149. There were some pretty affordable. You're getting a rookie that hasn't shown up yet on football for 1,000 Panini points. There's some nice drivers for points. William Byron. Vlad, here's Kyle Larson, optic. And a Carolina Blue, Brett Cruz. Brett Cruz, Carolina Blue out of 149. And then Austin Citric. Optic silver for that. It wasn't too bad. Not a lot, but a few drivers were 150 points. So it wasn't too bad. Which one? Big Mac, which one are you talking about? You've never seen the points. The hobby boxes did not have any points. We're in our 5 cases of hobby boxes and no points. Didn't see any points. We are getting, I think the first case had 6 Panini points out of both blasters and megas. So 2 cases of 40 boxes, and there were 6. And the biggest one we had, I think, was out of 400. Was the biggest one we had. Panic, he's here. Panic, you're next on the list. I could show it again if you want, but Panic's next on the list. All right, let's see what's coming here. This is starting off with Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace Optic Blue. Here is Carson Hocevar, the O. A Luke Fenhouse. Luke Fenhouse Optic. And more Carolina Blue, Terry Labonte. Here is Blaine Perkins. And a little Joey Logano. Souvenir swatch, Joey Logano. Brad K. Unleashed. 1 second. How about, more Brett Cruz. There's the Brett Cruz Velocity. And a Connor Zillage on the Optic Prism, the blue Velocity one. An Optic Awesome Dawson Sutton Optic. We got Josh Berry in the season highlights. Todd Gillen. There's Todd Gillen Velocity and the laser for Todd Gillen. Harrison Burton Velocity. to finish off box number 4. And yeah, like I said, I think I counted there were 6 Panini points in those 2 cases. No, we've never had any Panini points in hobby boxes. So there were 6 of those in, so, about a 40% or a 10, 15% chance that you're going to get one of those. Hey, it's an autograph is better. I agree with Paddock. I think I'd like an autograph better, but if you're on the list and you're getting the points, get an autograph out of it. Like I said, they weren't that bad when I looked. There were a lot of 150, 250 were points, so that wasn't too bad. Now I wish they would use those points for either purchasing power, like when those Panini, what do they call them? Not Tops Now, Panini Instant, when they do the Panini Instant stuff. I mean, maybe you could use their points for that. That'd be nice if they did that. All right, here's our last box. This is box number 5, our last box of Mojo. I'm sorry, last box of Mega for today. Amarola and Gio Ruggiero, the blue laser. Here's a Carolina blue of Sally Mott. 151. Krishnekis, optic. Regular old optic. How about Tanner Gray blue velocity, optic. And the B for Bowman. The B for spelling, the Bowman spelling. Austin Hill, optic. And Alex Bowman, the Sylvaner swatch. For memorabilia wise. Chase Elliott Race Kings. Here is Parker Retzlaff on the laser, and the blue velocity is Tyler Reddick. You're getting about 6 in a mega box for the blue velocity. There's Amarola and Haas, Team Haas, to finish off that stack. One more half stack here. Has anybody cashed in their points? I think I have. I have a few points there still. Has anybody cashed them in? Or I know some people just sell them on eBay. I should go look at my points and see what I can pick up. Yeah, that's the thing. The shipping does get you. And Panic, do you see anything good? Have you looked? All right. Let's finish this stack here. We got Noah Gregson is the optic. Right behind it is Alex Bowman. I think we have the whole spelling of Bowman. W. Here is Jeremy Clements, regular optic white, and Martin Truex. Unleashed Martin Truex. And there's Landon Huffman. I think it's the first time we said his name. Landon Huffman today. Optic blue. And all right, how about an ice Todd Gillen? 2 colors. 2 colors on Todd Gillen. And there's another ice blue Ty Gibbs. Okay, see, free Ty Gibbs. And this one's out of 35. We haven't had a low number in a while, so that's good. It got out of 35, unleashed. Blue. Yeah, have anybody seen any new ones up there? So we got 2 out of 35s and 2 out of 25 so far. A lot of numbered stuff today. A lot of low numbers today. Riley Hurst. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to go look at that when I'm sitting at a game. We'll take a look at that. See what Panini has offered. Here's Blaine Perkins. behind it is Kevin Harvick, the blue optic. And this is a Velocity, the blue Velocity one. And let's finish strong with Tanner Gray. Tanner Gray, the Carolina blue parallel, and Corey Heim, a silver Corey Heim. And just a few more to finish off our mega boxes. So we're 10 mega boxes into the case. We got halfway through on the mega boxes. Did 5 today and 5 on Thursday. Now we have not had a slingshot. The first case did not have a slingshot, so these say it's on the box, and people have said they've seen a slingshot. Boxes left. We got 3 blasters and 3 hobby boxes left. Is where we're at right now. So let's do the blasters first, and we'll finish with the hobbies. And then we're halfway through. And we did 5 of each box on Tuesday, and then we'll do 5 today. And we'll be halfway through. And hopefully we're going to see a slingshot show up here. I like to just say, yes, guarantee there's slingshots that come out of blaster boxes. Let's see what we got here. A lot of low numbers today. Got the gold. A lot of 2 of 25s, 2 out of, but no door numbers. I want to see some door numbers. What do we got? We got Josh Williams, the orange. Rusty Wallace, Unleashed. Here is a Sammy Smith. And then an orange Jeff Gordon. On 75. That's a few Jeff Gordon Unleashed. Got a 75 orange. I think that's a fun one. I don't think I've seen many of these. Run out of room. We're going to put it on the bottom there. Here is an orange Velocity of William Swalach. Going, we have Noah Gragson, Unleashed. Dawson Sutton. I think that's the rated rookie that's showing up the most today. Alex Bowman, the O. Here's a silver Carson Quaffle. A little Connor Zillage Souvenir swatch. I think I would say I do like this year's better than last year's. I think it's a cleaner look. Not that last year was bad. I just think the memorabilia I was really a big fan of last year's memorabilia. Here's Takuma out of 199 and Amarola orange. Austin Dillon optic and another Connor Zillage season highlight. To finish off box number 3 of a blaster box number 3. Yeah, I think last year's memorabilia was really nice. I liked it. It was a crisp. The design was really nice. But this year's base cards and retros and rides, I think they're doing a good job. Yep, definitely going to have to clean the garbage out. I think they did a good job this year on these. And then, like I said, we've got about another 2-3 weeks of this, and then Select comes out. Hopefully it'll be on time. And Select comes out on June 10th. I have not heard if they're having first off the lines. I didn't hear anything about that yet. And I got locked out of the Donruss first off the line, so I might be having to spend a little more money on those. Yeah, we'll be on time. Yeah, I don't want to be mean, but yeah, I'm not holding my breath for being on time. How about Tanner Gray? A little Tanner Gray here is the optic, the orange Velocity, Justin Allgaier Race Kings. Although they got less to do, maybe it will be. Carl Everts. and Cowbush. For the spelling, here's Taylor Gray. Got a Taylor Gray silver. And another Connor Zillage. Back-to-back Connor Zillage souvenir swatches. Same thing, same tires. Pretty close to each other. Here is Rusty Wallish. Unleashed the insert. What else is here? Here is the Cole Custer. I think you get only about one of these per. So not too bad, not too bad. And Austin Beers. Some shinies coming up. This is Butterbean Optic, and Carl Edwards season highlights. Oops, sorry, Carl. Didn't mean to drop you in your suit. What's this? Oh, this is a Tony B, a little Tony B. Orange Velocity Optic. Right behind it is Cowbush. Spelling, the S. And an Optic Danica Patrick. And there's a red Unleashed Brad K. Remember, these are out of 149. 133 out of 149. And just a few more bases for that box. All right, last box of blasters. Yeah, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. The Panini sorting hasn't been okay. Yeah, that little combo, but Panini sorting. Usually, sometimes we get like 2 autographs from the same guy. Sometimes we get, the Panini sorting has been good to us so far. So I don't want to jinx it. That was my first thing I'm really seeing, that we had back-to-back memorabilia inserts. So the worst, but if we get 2 Connor Zillage autographs in a row, well, okay, I'm not going to complain about Panini sorting then. Let's see. Autographs have been a little light today. We only had 1 autograph from the Mojo and no autographs from the Blasters yet. Let's see what we could do on this one. Here is Brad Keselowski. We got Tyler Reddick, Race Kings. Here's an orange Joey Logano. Joey Logano orange. There is Cowbush. The vowel, the U. And the optic is little Sally Mott. And Junior, looks like tires again. The souvenir swatch for Dale Earnhardt. Ryan Blaney Unleashed. Last handful of blaster has KK in it. KK on the lime green. Carson, host of our optic. There is Raja. Optic, and looks like Richard Childress Racing. RCR. Here is Corey Day. Corey Day Optic Orange. And a little Heim Time Eye. Let's finish strong with our mega boxes. Austin Beers. And how about a cracked ice Matt Kenseth Race Kings. These are out of 149. And there we go. Those are our. So we finished all 5 blasters and all 5 mega boxes. No slingshot. No slingshot. So join next Tuesday and Thursday. That's when we're going to finish off the 2 cases. You never know, but hopefully. Give me a second while I clean up for the final stretch. Remember, we got 3 boxes left. A lot of break left. Don't go anywhere. 3 boxes left. And we kind of dried up on our gold. I don't want to be all greedy, but let's get our gold cards. We had 4 last break. Let's try to beat that. Kind of dried up on the gold cards. Here we go. hobby box number 3 of today's break. Where are we at? Where are we at here? Looks like, let's do half and half. Well, I gotta get my, Eric, was it, can I hear Linda? Did I hit something here? I don't remember. I'll show all the hits at the end. And remember, you could always watch after. You can always watch it after on YouTube. And what was the biggie? Did you have? Oh yeah, a little Ty Dillon. We had a Ty Dillon out of 35. The Unleashed Ty Dillon. Jeff Gordon out of 35. The Race Kings Jeff Gordon. No big autographs. We're a little light on our autographs from our Megas and Blasters. Maybe in the next half of the case on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Maybe there are going to be some more autographs in there, because I would say we did not get our fair share of autographs from the Megas and Blasters this time. All right, here's our hobby. Give me a second here. I'm going to take a little swig. All right. Hobby box number 3. Let's see what we shall see. We have, starting off with Austin Beers, parallel. A red Luke Fenhouse optic. That's a good start on a 199. And there's season highlights, NASCAR Cup. Here is Carl Edwards. And all right, a little Connor Zillage, pedal to the metal, 2 colors. You got a sheet metal, 2-color sheet metal here. No number, but 2 colors. And right behind it is a blue Luke Fenhouse. $199 on that one. William Byron N. And there we go. We haven't had I was going to say, we need some door numbers here. And there's a Sam Meyer door number. This is 32 out of 41 for Sammy Myers. Get a little nervous. Haven't seen a door number. We'll put that up here. 41 is not too bad. Let's not cover up poor Noel Gregson. Yeah, my Wall of Fame is running out of room. That's a good problem to have. Is there hold on, Sheldon Creed? I thought we did have a Sheldon Creed. I can't see him. I'm picking it out. I thought we did. We'll have to look. Brennan Jones optic. Little Kurt Busch there. Here is a silver Parker Retzlaff. And Jimmy Johnson parallel. And William Byron, the Y. It's the William Byron spelling box. Keep going for Raja Caruth, parallel. We got Sam Meyer, optic, and Brad K. Unleashed on that one. Uh-oh. Something shiny coming here. Something shiny. Oh, I thought it was a downtown. Sorry. Didn't mean to get your hopes up. It was just a shiny little Riley Hurst optic. Right behind it is Noah Gregson, red. And RCF. Oh, no, this is Richard Childress. Richard Childress, an explosion out of 49. That's the lowest number I've had of the team logos. 49s. We got another 49. We had Hendricks. Hendricks was out of 99. I'm trying to watch the chat. Panic's got it. Here is Austin Cindric. Red out of 299. Cole Custer. And there's Sammy Meyer. Sam Meyer autograph. Sam Meyer starting to show up. I think that's the second Sam Meyer I've sleeved. And this one's an autograph signature series. So no number on this one. Okay. Can you give the Linda, if you can you send me a direct message You're talking about this one? This the door number? Yeah, if you can, yeah, send me a direct message. I'll remember then when I'm sorting. Lane Riggs. Make a mental note. Here's Ricky Stenhouse. Optic. Alex Bowman. And there's Carson Hosemer. Let's see. Yeah, I'd be happy to. Yeah, if everybody makes a deal, if you do put something together, if you want to trade or let me know. Let me know if you sell something. Just let me know. I'll get it to the correct person when I'm shipping stuff out. So you don't have to. Save you on shipping. If you guys do come up with something. We're about halfway through the hobby boxes. We're in box number 3. Let's see what we shall see here. All right. Oops. Sorry about the crinkle on the microphone. All right, good luck. Let's see. We got Lane Riggs. Lane Riggs is starting us off on the parallel. Gio Ruggiero, Optic, and Martin Truex Unleashed. I knew Martin Truex would be back. Here's Kevin Harvick, Optic. Ross Chastain is the parallel. And then William Byron, the B. Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed right there. There is Noah Gragson, Optic, and a little Garrett Smitley. 2 colors. 2-color Garrett Smitley. No number, though. No number. I thought they should number those instead of the numbers just being a plain one. Here is Lennon Huffman, silver. Silver one. And then Chase Elliott. Parallel and Legacy team logo. One more stack for box number 3 has William Byron. The William Byron parallel. Selimont. I think we've had a few of these. Selimont Optic and Kevin Harvick Unleashed. Where's our gold cards? Let's get some more gold cards here. Matty D. Optic, there is Amarola. Blue, 127. 199 and Jimmy Johnson. Oh, here's our first purple. Little Tyler Reddick purple. Our purple's out of 99. This is 87 out of 99. For Tyler Reddick. Way to pick up Tyler Reddick at the beginning. Gift that keeps giving. There is the Optic Dale Jarrett for the UPS. Joe Gibbs on that one. And the last has Daniel Dye. Optic. It has Junior on the parallel. And JJ O for that one. We're gonna do both. Let's pick this one first. Yeah, we started off strong in gold cards and kind of ground to a halt. So still no 101 yet, no downtown yet, no slingshot yet. Let's go. Let's have something big here. We're feeling it. Box number 4, that's when it happens. On our case breaks, box number, the 4th box of 5, box number 9, box number 19. Okay. Those are the ones that always hit, box number 4. So here we go. I'm feeling it. At least let's get a pretty good autograph. Our autograph, well, Sam Meyer's not bad. Chris Buescher, I like Chris Buescher. That's not bad. And like I said, I don't know Bailey Curry. He could be a good guy. I don't know the guy, so. All right. Box number 4. Let's see what we're looking at here. Starting off with a SVG Parallel, the red-blue. Here's John Paul Southern, Optic, and Ross Chastain Unleashed. For that one. Right behind it is Brett Cruz. Brett Cruz Optic. We got Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott Blue. Carol. That's out of 199. Alex Bowman B. We've seen that already today. Here's a red Noah Gragson. And John Hunter. JHN Optic. And Bubba Wallace on season highlights. We got an Optic Taylor Gray. And then, oh, why is this turned around? Oh, I thought it was getting excited. Here, a blue out of 199 Carson Hocevar. The V, I don't think we've seen a V yet for Carson Hocevar. Justin Allgaier Parallel. Blaine Perkins Optic, and Jeff Gordon. A nice out of 35 Jeff Gordon up there on the charts. Here is Parker Retzlaff again. Optic, Christopher Bell, Parallel, and Alex Bowman. We got John Paul Southern and Todd Gilliland, Optic. And there's our memorabilia, little memorabilia, William Swalich, a free William Swalich. It's out of 99, 89 out of 99. Right behind it is a free Dale Earnhardt out of 199, the Race Kings. A green Joey Logano. Joey Logano green. The Optic green. Remember, those are 78 out of 99 on that one. And Davey Allison. I think that's the first Davey Allison name I said. Oh, season highlights. Josh Berry sneaking in on the season highlights there. I think that's the first time I said Davey Allison's name. All right, last chance. If you saw something you were interested in, notice there's a few drivers left. If there were some of these that you were like, hey, we've seen a bunch of those, or if you're collecting something, take a look at what's available. Put a pre-bid on it. Oh, nothing. What was yours, Panic? Denny Hamlin? I'm trying to say something nice. Maybe the Denny Hamlin slingshot. Well, okay. So I'll be quiet now. I feel bad. I'm trying, Panic. Don't doubt it. We still got a box and a half left. I was gonna say, hey, maybe the slingshot's gonna show up, but I don't think it's gonna show up in the hobby box. But you're a winner in my heart, Panic. We'll put it that way. Here is Jeff Burton and Harrison Burton. Bunch of Burtons. And then Ty Gibbs Unleashed. We got a silver Chase Briscoe. Silver Optic. Terry Labonte is the parallel of 199. And a little Carson Hocevar out of 199 also. Oh, that was a red. I'm sorry. This was a red 299. It was Terry Labonte. Here is a Connor Zillage blue out of 199. And there is Frankie Nunez. And there's our autograph, a little mullet. The mullet, a Josh Williams. A little Josh Williams autograph. Okay. This one is out of 25. 12 out of 25 there. That was kind of hard to see for the explosion. I knew it was numbered. 12 out of 25 for Josh Williams. That's another one out of 25. Congrats on that. I forgot who had Josh Williams. I thought we said that already, though. Josh Williams is going to... Who had Josh Williams? Alba, there it is. Congrats on that. Little Josh Williams for you. Congrats. And then Ryan Blaney. Blaney was the parallel. Zane Smith. We got Zane Smith optic. Connor Zillage with his sunglasses on, and Jimmy Johnson spelling the J for JJ. Here comes Jake Garcia and Jeremy Clements, a purple. Those are out of 59. 21 out of 59 for little Jeremy Clements. For the purple ones. And if you did step away, I'm going to show all the ones on our wall here. It's pretty full. I'm running out of room on the wall. We're kind of doubling up. So I'll show all those at the end. And of course, you can always watch on YouTube. Here is SVG. Just more services that we here at United Sports Cards, which is me, provide. Tyler Reddick, optic. We got Carson Kvapil, the suited up fire suit there. And Rusty Wallace, a red Rusty. $2.99. Ryan Blaney out in the back. Here's another red, Jake Garcia. Tanner Gray optic. And Ross Chastain for the Race Kings. Looks like a silver Dale Jarrett. There is Joey Logano. And William Byron. The vowel. William Byron O. All right, one more box. One more box here. We're going to finish strong. And then, like I said, I'll get all these sorted and shipped to you. Definitely, they'll be in the mail tomorrow. But thank you, everybody, for joining the break. Sorry about the start. Kind of had to punt a little. Okay. This is a good one because I couldn't even open the plastic. But it turned out pretty fun. Pretty fun. Let's start off really strong with all the gold cards. Kind of dried up on the gold. We're saving them for next week. And no slingshot today. Or no downtown yet. Yet, I'd say. Yet. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the show, please follow, because we're all NASCAR here all the time. And let's see what we got. Finish strong. Finish strong. This is our 5th box, our last box for today. That one's kind of sneaking in. There we go. Good luck, everybody. Box number 5. What are we looking at here? Let's see. We're looking at, starting off with Michael McDowell. Optic. Wild card there. There's Lane Riggs. And Ryan Blaney, the Y, the spelling. How about Bobby Labonte? Back-to-back Bobby Labontes. Here you got it. Optic and a parallel. Bad Brad, Race Kings. Here is Chandler Smith, silver. And a little Corey Day. There's a Corey Day purple. This is 11 out of 99. Another 99. And right behind it is Chase Elliott, Explosion Chase Elliott out of 99. This one is 22 out of 99 for Chase Elliott. A red Explosion. Take a look at that one. Couple 99 showing up. Followed by a blue Ricky Stenhouse. And we got Jesse Oh. You can see it. We got a redemption. That's our first redemption. Hold on, let me go through all these. I'll put it right here. Valued collector. Yeah, they want to reveal. That is our first redemption? Is that a big thing? Hold on, let's Lane Riggs. Let's show these. Let's get these on camera. I have not had a redemption yet. So anybody I don't want to build it up. I want to build it up, but we have not had a redemption yet. And we've been this 5 cases in. Anybody see a redemption? Let's see. Good luck. I hope it's something good. Anybody know who's not signing? Chase has one. Okay, well, we'll see what we got. It is next day autograph. Well, we'll see. I don't know. So this is my first one. Card number 6 of, Chase Elliott. I thought we had Chase Elliott autographs. There we go. KW, smart man. KW called it. I'm gonna put it in a top loader so you don't throw it out. But I thought it was something big, like a whole Donruss 2026 hit, because I did not see any redemption. So, well, there you go. Now, if you do want it, I don't know if you're selling or collecting, but I could scratch that off and send a code to you if you want that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna send you the card anyway. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I thought a downtown autograph or something like that. I thought it was something, because we've been through 5 cases already and have not seen a redemption. But no, I'm going to send you the whole card, of course. But there's silver Landon Huffman. Sorry, I was so excited. Lane Riggs, but that's still nice. You got a nice Chase Elliott autograph. I didn't say anything about a number or anything, but we had, and that's on card. I think the next day are on card autographs, so that's probably why it's redemption. These are some base here, base. Sorry, I was getting all excited. Didn't get too excited. Dawson Sutton, rated rookie, and Carson Hocevar on that. Yeah, no, I won't scratch it. I know some people want to get it started, but I won't scratch it unless you tell me to. Matt Kenseth optic. Here is a blue Terry Labonte out of 199, and Jimmy Johnson. And how about a Mojo out of 25 of Bubba Wallace? A little Bubba Wallace Mojo. Another one out of 25. Here comes some nice low numbers. There you go. This one is 12. 12 out of 25 for the Bubba Wallace. Nick Sanchez optic, and Team Penske on your logos. All right, here's my last rip. Okay, we got these stacks. I had the autograph already. It was that Chase Elliott one. It's on card. That's probably why it's redemption. We did pull some next day auto on cards. And it didn't say anything about parallel or anything. All right, let's finish strong. Here's last half of box number 5. Let's see what we got here. And then if you are enjoying yourself, next week, same thing, Tuesday, Thursday, we'll finish off this case. Let's see what we have. We got a Justin Bone Sr. optic, Terry Labonte again. That's more Terry Labonte stuff. Ryan Blaney, spelling. Come on, something big here. What do we need? Chandler Smith. And right behind it is Ty Dillon red, a Ty Dillon optic red. And Bubba Wallace. Season highlights. Josh Williams, the mullet, optic, and Taylor Gray, fire suit. Luke Fenhouse, red, Luke Fenhouse, and Corey Heim, eye, the bowels. Red, William Byron, and Kyle Busch, optic. Yeah, I think the whole spelling, I think we've done pretty well on the spellings, if you're collecting that. A very miscut Brad K, to the point where I thought there was a card behind it. Kind of off-centered on that one. And just a few more base to finish that. All right, last handful. Let's do a last stack magic here. We have a Taylor Gray Taylor Gray Silver, and a Tyler Reddick parallel, and Kyle Busch. Yeah, we did pretty good on the spellings today. Alex Bowman and Josh Berry Optic with the Lane Riggs right behind it. Lane Riggs Race Kings. We got Chandler Smith Optic. There is Ricky Stenhouse, Sonny D car. And then how about Team Penske, a nice holographic one out of 199. Oh, really? There you go. I like a little Taylor Gray. Ooh, hold on. See, that's why can't talk to chat. I gotta pay attention here. We got Matt Kenseth. Alex Bowman is the Optic, and Tyler Eckram. There you go. That's why you pick up Tyler Eckram. Here is the pedal to the metal, a little orange. Kyle Busch Unleashed. And the last card of the break is a Rides of Michael McDowell. Well, let me grab all these. Let me show these here if you did step away. I know some people were working here and might have missed some things I'll get to. I think my wall of fame is all filled up. Let's take a show on these. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with us. It was fun. Sorry I started off a little short, but not too bad. Here we had a pretty good start. We have Ty Gibbs out of 35. Unleashed Blue. We got Jeff Gordon out of 35. The Ice. Carson Kvapil out of 25. 25 out of 25 here. A bookend. There's our only. There's got to be more door numbers in this, because we only had one for each break. This is Sammy Meyer out of 41. Here's Noah Gragson. The Artist Proof out of 25. Blue Explosion for Ryan Blaney. And a Cracked Ice Explosion out of 99. Here's an Optic Blue Chase Elliott. Remember, these are 36 out of 99, but that's I think that's a little rare, because I don't see many of those. There is Hendricks Motorsports out of 99. Jeremy Clements out of 59, the purple. We have another purple, Tyler Reddick. Here's an Explosion. That's the lowest team logo I've pulled. It's Richard Childress on that one. Here is Unleashed, an orange Unleashed out of 75, the Ice Orange. Another Bubba Wallace out of 25. Explosion Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, a bunch of Chase Elliott's today out of 99. And here's Corey Day out of 99. So then the autographs were Josh Williams out of 25. Sammy Meyer, Signature Series. This is a nice Chris Buescher, dialed in. And Tyler Eckram out of 49. Justin Allgaier out of 99. William Byron out of 99. Some of the 99s got stuck in here. Jake Garcia, Blue Velocity out of 99. Okay, Bailey Curry was an autograph. And I guess the big autograph is the Chase Elliott one. On-card autographs. And then our low number of the break were 3 golds. We got Darrell Waltrip, 5 out of 10. Corey Heim, 5 out of 10. And Tyler Reddick, 5 out of 10. Okay, so the 5 out of 10 golds were hitting today. All right, hey, thanks a lot, everybody. Let's get back.